Hello, my name is Poulson. Here's my first in the bag. Just giving you a warning, I kind of throw a lot of different discs, kind of trying to figure out what I like still, but I make it work. So I'm going to start out with putters. I putt with the Discmania P2.
A while ago when I was in Montana, I was playing with just some random woman, and she gave me a putter because I didn't have one. It was a P2, and I just kind of fell in love with it. And then I put it ever since. So
Got the D-line P2s. I really like them. This is kind of has been my go-to putter. I've also put this Glow P2 in there for a little bit more understable putts and stuff. I don't really throw these much. I throw this one a little more. This is a C-line P2. I've been putting with this a lot more too. I like it for my flex kind of turnover putts that I can get to go really straight for a fairly long distance. It's just got that overstability that I really like. I'll throw this in there as well. P3X, I use this one more for throwing off the tee and for my approach forehands and stuff. So I carry a lot of P2s and P3X. I kind of loop in there as well. And so those are my putters. Going down to my approach discs, like Lincoln. I actually got this one from Lincoln through a trade. It's a Ricky Pig. This is the 2019 Pig. I love this. I also carry a zone in my bag, but I use this for when I want it to be a little more sticky, a little less skip on the approach shot. But yeah, just a really trusty disc. It'll kind of throw a lot of angles, put a lot of different shots with it. So I'm really liking the Pig a lot. I think it'll be in my bag for a while. One disc that has recently came back into my bag specifically for this trip up in Colorado because I was going to need some more understability. Was this MD. I used to jump putt with this a while back, and before I got this the C-line P2, because I could put a lot of different angles on it and use it for jump putting and stuff. But I threw this in for that understability, and it's actually really overstable up here, which kind of surprised me. But liking the MD, could filters way out. I just got a surprise visit from one of my new discs that I just got from my buddy Lincoln. This thing is just freaking awesome. An old Crush Boys Simon Lizotte P2. Yeah, that thing's it's gorgeous. I don't even know if this is going to be in my bag being thrown, so we'll see. But this disc that's a special one for sure. So moving on to my straighter mids. I'm rocking the Makos right now. So I have two of them. This one is a 173 and this one is a 180. So this one just has a little more flip and turn. If I throw it on hard on some anhyzer, it'll just hold that angle the entire way. This one, if I do the same thing, it'll kind of turn over a little bit and then flatten out. But two very similar discs. They just the weight kind of makes them do something a little bit different. I just got this one this weekend, traded Lincoln, a buzz for a buzz. But this really cool light pink buzz. It's really straight, but it does have some overstability to it. I think once we get back to Idaho, it'll be a little more straight to understable for me, but I'm really liking this a lot. I've had a buzz in the past, and it just feels good in the hand, and I've been wanting one, so it was kind of good timing to get one from my buddy. I guess I'll throw this one in as well. Lincoln mentioned this in his. He swapped me over. I threw this Origin for the first time yesterday, and it's close to one of my favorite mids in my bag right now. So just really trusty. Like Lincoln was saying, it feels like a putter in the hand, but it throws like a mid. It's just really comfortable and just dead straight, honestly. It's a pretty great disc. I would check it out. Kind of skipped over the zone, but I mean, it's a zone. Like Lincoln was saying, it's the best disc on the market right now. Just so trusty, and you know what it's going to do when you throw it. And I have two of them. I have an ESP zone as well, but I'm just more comfortable with this one in my hand. So this one's in the bag. I have the ESP zone with me at all times in case I need it, but I like the Get Freaky. Shout out Brody Smith. My last mid that I have in my bag, the Malta. I do have a prototype Malta, but I refuse to throw it because I have this one. I want to save my proto. So I've been throwing this one a lot, but I mean, the Malta is just it's just such a good disc. You can throw it so far. It's really stable. You can throw good flex lines with it. It's got some decent turn out of it, at least this one does. So liking the Malta, I would definitely try it out if you got decent arm speed. I have a few fairway drivers in my bag. Start out, I threw this one in for this trip alone. It's a 167 G-Star Leopard 3, but it's so stable up here. It's kind of surprising, but I like this. It's kind of my get out of jail card if I have to do a standout flex flick forehand to scramble in some trees. Like, this is it, because I can kind of put any angle I want on and it'll hold with little power. So it's kind of a scramble utility disc for me. I bagged these FDs. I really like them. I have 2 of them. This one is a C-Line FD. I just got it on OTB, I believe, but it's really stable right now. I need to break it in a little bit more. And then I also have this one, a little dirty, pretty Discmania bar stamp. Lincoln got this one for me. He bought it for me from someone and got it when I was here, but I'm loving this disc. It's just a little more overstable than this one. So once this one starts breaking in, beating in, and getting that straight flight that I want, then this will be a nice complement to it. I've also got an ESP Raptor. Really like this disc. It is a little more understable than I would like it to be. Just the run that it was in was maybe a little different, but still, if I throw it on the right angle, it does what I want it to. So that's a really good one. And then this one is a pretty special disc to me. Our first disc golf trip that I did with Bryce and Lincoln, we got this disc as our trip disc, and it's a C-Line Glow C-Line FD3, and it's just plastic, feels amazing. Love this Glow C-Line plastic, and it's just super trusty, and I like throwing it a lot. Moving on to my distance drivers. Rocking another Glow C-Line PD. This is probably one of my most overstable discs. I use it a lot for forehands, especially big backhands that I need to get really far. Really good fade on it, so really liking this disc. I also throw a lot of Wraiths. I really like the Wraith. It's probably my most comfortable disc in my hand. I use it, it is a distance driver, but I use it more as a controlled distance driver. But right now in my bag I have 4 Wraiths. I have a Pro Wraith that we actually dyed ourselves. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a roller disc or a really big Anheuser disc. Don't throw it very much, but it's kind of like that get out of jail card. Like, you need to throw a big Anheuser or something, a big turnover shot. That's what I'm using. And I have this Star Wraith. It's a 173, 175, but it's a little, I feel like it's a little lighter. It's got a little bit of flip to it. Use it as a hyzer flip to straight shot, or like a controlled gap shot that I need to get through a tight gap. I'm using probably this. And then I also bag 2 Halo Wraiths. I got this one from my buddy Lincoln. He gave it to me as a birthday present, and it's such an awesome disc. It's beating in really straight. It's still overstable, obviously, but it's a lot straighter than it was when I first got it. But that is why I got this bad boy. A girthy Wraith. This takes a spot that my old Halo Wraith had. It's just really overstable, and it gets that good finish that I really need. Got this Hades. This was also one of my roller discs that I like to use. It's really understable for me, but up here it's a lot more stable, so I can throw it on hyzer flip lines and occasionally a turnover line. So I'm liking that too. But the discs that I've been falling in love with here recently are these. So these are Destroyers. This is a cool understamp one. This one's really beat in. It's got some good turn to it. It's just, these discs are so far. They fly so far, and I'm throwing them really well, and I like them a lot. Got this cool looking stamped one. This one's more overstable than the white one. It's got really good fade to it, good finish, and not really much turn unless I put it on there. And then this is our disc golf trip special disc that we got for this one. This is a Beaver Ranch stamp baby blue Destroyer. All 3 of us have one of these. This one is the most overstable out of all 3 of these, so it's a really good complement to all of them. And yeah, as you can see, I've got a lot of discs, but trying to figure out what I want. I'm kind of narrowing them down a little bit. Last but not least, I want to shout out Jesse, Trash Panda. Gave us these minis on this trip while we were here, played around with us. Just a all-around great guy, great mission that he's on. If you haven't checked out his channel by now, go check it out. Trash Panda will throw it in the link or something. He's doing a really good thing for this world, and we need more people like him. So keep slinging them discs.